Hi, my name's Tommy and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you my brand new watercolor palette. I'm just starting with watercolors. I've never pursued them seriously, but it's exciting. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So this is a deviled egg plate, a vintage deviled egg plate I found on eBay. I really like the idea of ceramic palettes, not buying any more plastic, but you know, artists' palettes in porcelain are pretty pricey. So this was a good go. So here's my layout. I fiddled with several different ways to go about it. This is what I settled on. I changed it in the midstream here, you'll see. So I'm starting with neutral tint, and that is a Daniel Smith extra fine watercolor. I got the teen tube of it. I wasn't sure if I'd like it. I've never used it before. I'm putting small amounts in this palette. I'm not sure how much of any one color I'm going to use. So I figured just start off pretty minimal and we'll go from there. So next is Azo Yellow, which is another Daniel Smith color. It's a pretty neutral yellow. For this palette, I tried to get warms and cools of all the major colors. So the Azo is pretty warm. That's Indian Yellow Hue, Daler Rowney Aquafine. One of my favorite colors for oil painting, so who knows? Maybe it'll be a new favorite. This is Lemon Yellow, another Daler Rowney Aquafine. That's my cool yellow. Next we have Yellow Ochre, another Daler Rowney Aquafine. And this, it didn't look nearly as lively as I was expecting. A lot more green than I would have expected. Next is Raw Sienna, another Aquafine tube. I'm having trouble with the lids on these tubes. You'll see I drop them a few times. Let's see. Burnt Sienna. This is another favorite color from oil painting. I use it all the time. So that is, sometimes I use that as my red. It depends on what brand. Next we've got Burnt Umber. I put that next to the neutral tint because often I use Burnt Umber to knock the tone down in a pure color. Then French Ochre. This is a Daniel Smith extra fine. I got a tiny tube of this too, but it is quite beautiful. Trying to make up my mind what to do next. This is where I switch what I'm doing. To my regret, I should have stuck with my original plan. Here we have Pyrrole Red, Daniel Smith. I never used this color before. It looks beautiful. Again, going off script, what do I do next? All the pretty colors. It's really hard. It's really hard to figure out what's going to make sense and how to lay out a palette if you've not used that particular medium before. I did wait a couple weeks. I used some of these colors ahead of time, but it's elusive. Cobalt Blue Hue, Daler Rowney Aquafine, not their professional line. This is Cotman. It's Sap Green. This was the only remaining tube from when I painted before, and it's a student grade. Next, we've got Hooker's Green Light. That's another Daler Rowney Aquafine. This is a new favorite. I love this color. It's kind of intoxicating. Manganese Blue. This is M. Graham. I have a few of them, and I really like how these come out of the tube. Very smooth. Okay. This is Ultramarine Blue Light, Daler Rowney Aquafine. The reds really gave me trouble. I couldn't figure out how I wanted to do it. Here I've got Cadmium Red Hue. It's a Daler Rowney Aquafine, and when I did my swatch testing, this was pretty disappointing. I don't like the hue at all. I I'm used to the real thing. Rose Madder Hue, another Aquafine tube. Sort of looks like a wimpy alizarin crimson at first blush, and same for quinacridone red, which I just put down. That's another Daniel Smith extra fine. Kind of funny. Okay, here we have a surprise to me, ultramarine violet deep. Ooh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, there goes another lid. Okay, so here we go with Prussian blue, another favorite from oil painting. And let's see, Phthalo blue turquoise. Daniel Smith extra fine. Very nice. Oh, and the Prussian blue was Daler Rowney. And last but not least, we've got cobalt turquoise. And the brand is Maymary Blue. And it came out of the tube a little different. Now you'll see, I only had 22 colors, 24 spaces. So those 2 extra ones, I'm gonna probably do, I don't know, Payne's gray and maybe another green. I'll decide later. Here's a close-up that's, yeah, there we go. Now I'm in focus. Close-up so you can see just, I didn't put very much in there. We're just gonna play with these for a while and see what happens. They all set up nicely. A few days later, they're all set. A couple re-wet easier than others, but I will delve into that later when I have some more definitive commentary on different brands and how they respond. So there you go. Thank you.